Yeah, this is a continuation of the last Ranger when I was working on the mirrors. So I get the new switch. I'm going to show I check it. Then there's a sloppy door handle that I'm going to fix that. Power locks, they weren't working. I'm going to diagnose that, fix that. Then the dome lights and the door jar wasn't working, and I just got lucky and I fixed that. Then the door hinges are squeaking. I did this all today. Door hinges are squeaking, so I just fixed that. Then I went on to the engine light. There's an engine light on, on the instrument panel. So I bought a cheap scan tool, and you probably can't read it, but I think I said out loud. It was like a $15 scan tool. It worked fine. Fixed that. Then while it was apart, I lubed the window guides. It's the power windows. Fixed that with whatever grease I had. Then I just show how to put the door panel back on, which is really simple. So if you can stand watching this video, because I know my videos stink, I'm the first to admit it. I don't have the patience to edit. All these things are covered, and I did this today. I just didn't want to sit around the house, so I just went down and just did it. Okay, well, this is part 2 of the Ranger mirror video. If anybody didn't watch part 1, I don't know what I called it, but it's 97 Ranger mirror. So I got a new switch, Dorman 901332. Again, I thought my mirrors were bad, and I thought the motors were bad, so I bought new mirrors. It didn't fix, but I kept the old mirror. So I brought it up into my house where I have a power supply. So now I have it hooked up. And the way I have it hooked up is I have the 97 Ranger service manual, which anyway, I'll just tell you how I have it hooked up. So power's coming in. Power is orange, light green. This is the switch. Ground is black. There's 2 motors inside. One goes up and down, one goes left and right. One is the right mirror, one is the left mirror. So I'm just hooking it up as if it's the left mirror, because it is the left mirror. So one of the wires is yellow, and one of them is dark blue. We're working on this motor. Or you can go yellow and red. So let's see, how do I have it hooked up? I have it hooked up yellow. Yellow. There's some noise behind me, it's distracting me. So yellow and red. That should be left to right. So I'm moving again the switch. I don't want these wires that come loose, but I'm going and the other way. So the mirror was good, the switch was bad. And the weird thing about the switch is sometimes it works. This old switch, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, continuing on the Ranger. I got the mirrors fixed with that switch. I didn't have to replace the mirrors. Then I bought handles too, because I didn't like the way it was opening. But apparently I didn't have to buy handles either. But I'll show you what I found. This piece goes in the door like that. So when you lift it, it pulls this. It pulls that. And this hooks down to the strike. So this hooks like this. Let's see. Like that. And there's a release, a snap release to get this end out. But anyway, this bushing right here, it created a bunch of slop. And it just fell down in there. So I can either try to glue this bushing in, or, I mean, since I already bought these things, everything looks the same. Just take this off of here. That is going to get rid of all the slop. Also, on the when you're on the outside of the door, let's see, it looks like I guess this is upside down. I think it goes like that. But when you're on the outside of the door, if you want to take these out, at least on my car, there's a flat-headed nut washer, bolt. And the nuts on the inside were loose. So that also gave it slop. So I guess while I'm here, because I need this bushing and I already have it, I'll just put this back in. Now the thing is, can I get it in with this on here? So that is just, you know, I can't film everything. But let me see if I can do this. The weird thing is, it felt like it didn't want to come out. I'll have to go inside to lower this lever, I think. Can't be on both sides of the door at one time. But somehow, forgot to take that bolt out of there. And I don't see how to get this in here ahead of time. I just don't see how to do it. Well, there it is. Then you just take these two bolts and put them through the hole right there. But I think I'm going to go inside and hook up that linkage, which is right about here. It's just kind of a lever that you unsnap. I can't show that. I can't get in there. So that'll fix the door problem. So anyway, to get that latch out, I'm just going to show this. Right about here, if you look down through this hole, there's a plastic, little plastic piece, that arm that I was showing you, it grabs it like that. So once you push it through the hole, you lift that plastic arm back up and it locks in like that. But the way I got it loose is I just take a screwdriver, put it behind the window rail, and it just snaps off pretty easy. So that's how you get it off. And then I got a flash. I got to put these bolts in here. This one I think I can reach around. I'm just kind of doing it by braille. Yeah, I got it. Do it as tight as I can by hand. Like I said, they were loose. Let's see, where's the other one? Yeah, like this is how you gotta do it. You got it? Looking for a socket wrench. One. The other one. Yeah, make sure they're hand tight. I guess you don't have to reach around. Again, I'm scared. I always break things. That's tight. So, if I was to have done this before, it'd probably take half hour. I mean, if the door panel was off. Much better. That's the way it's supposed to work. Now I got a new door handle, new mirror, which I didn't need. I really didn't even need a new door handle, I just needed a bushing. But what the heck. Okay, power locks. According to this diagram, here's the left door switch. So when we left door switch, there's a pink black and a pink, pink black and a pink light green. Well, I got a pink light yellow, but I guess it doesn't matter. And then there's a ground. So there should be 3 wires at the switch. So the first thing I want to do is I want to find out, is there power to the switch, because that's where I'm at. Let me back this out a little bit. No, that's okay. So I'm going to take the key out of the ignition, just because I'm not sure. It doesn't say always hot, but if I have a ground, see, I got this power probe, so I got to hook to a bolt on the door. If this is grounded, again, you gotta make sure you're grounded. But anyway, the way this works is you got to have a ground. It's sending your ground and power from the battery. So if I have a good ground here, this should beep. Okay, I got a good ground. Now if I touch here, this should be, we'll find out if it's hot with the key off. It says 13 volts. That's one side. Again, this is like the, if you watch my mirror, it's a reverse polarity. That's all it's doing. But that's 13 too. So, we know there is power to the switch. Okay, so it's plugged in. Now it works. We got the same problem we had with the other one. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There it worked. I mean that's good news, I guess. I don't know, you can screw around with these things and try to figure them out and take them apart and all that. Let me just clean up the contacts. I'm not saying that's going to fix it. See this blue crud on here? There's a little file. Again, I'm really tired of it. After working on the Trans Am all the time, I'm sick of trying to clean all these contacts. But it's not always the switch that's bad. It could be these, but I can tell you, looking in here, these look clean. How did that plug that in? I think I could plug it right in, but I'm not smart enough or something. I think that's it. It's intermediate. This is exactly the same problem that was with the mirrors. I'm thinking in my mind, where do I get a switch? Is the other one bad? I'm thinking all that. I can't talk. Let's just hold it and see what happens. Damn switches. Sometimes just sliding these back and forth will clean the contacts. Now it's not working. Let's see if I just wiggle this. Wiggle it. So it's just the contacts are dirty. So I'll just whatever I have. I'm just gonna try to make these tighter. Somehow. Hope I don't bust them. Try that. Again, how do I pull this apart? Like that. I think. That's a tighter fit. We'll see what happens. So that's fixed. So now the mirrors work. Fix the door handle. Change the switch on the mirrors. That's working. Everything works. Look, just to recap this, the existing mirrors weren't bad. It was the switch. I bought it, but I'm just going to leave it on there. I already took it off, so. And, but I'm going to have to, let's see. Now, I don't even have to take that door apart because everything works. I mean, why? I probably shouldn't. Why screw around with it? It's just an $800 truck. Now, but the thing is, now I got three mirrors and one extra door handle that I could put over there. And I don't need them. But the way I look at this, if you took it down to an auto shop, you know, they're just going to kill you. And like I said, there is one loose wire in here which you can't see. You know, my dome light doesn't work. Maybe that wire works off is the dome light wire. I need to see if there's any. You see it right here? One thing I don't like about this tool is the stupid ground. I'd like to make it longer. Well, I'm just gonna have to switch grounds to somewhere to here. left it right here. Again, how do we test it? I don't know, let's see. I guess that's the test. But I'll touch another ground. Touch the ground I was using before. I can't reach that far. That's what I'm saying. Need a longer ground. But anyway, fuck it. I'm getting sidetracked again. I think too much. Let's see what this. See if we can find out what this thing is. I'm looking for something. I could just plug it in, right? But I can't see what's in there. I'm just wondering what this thing is. It's a ground. Because there's no voltage, it's reading 0. That's reading 10 volts. So looking here, this is a component location view. I'm going to go to this one because this doesn't show everything. I think it's on this page here. Left illumination entry switch, left door ajar switch, left door disarm switch. So then I'd have to go through, and I'll try, just for the heck of it, just to show you. I'm learning this too, but if I can go find these 3 and find out if the wire colors match, I'll know which one that is. Anyway, I looked through the book. I got a black and a yellow wire. So here's the black, here's the yellow. It's the left door ajar switch. So I'll zoom out. So right now the dome light's off, but listen closely. So we got a ground and a power. If I touch these together, there's the alarm, and I'm trying to turn my head. I think the dome light goes on. Yeah, the dome light goes on. So that's a door ajar and an alarm. I mean, and the dome light that hasn't been working. You can hear it beeping now, and the dome light's on. I should disconnect the battery now. But I had to do. If you get right at this angle right here, you can see it. And then I had to undo this window track right here to give me that extra inch that I needed. So now everything works. And I'll just put the window track back on the same where I can see the where it was, the imprint of the dust or whatever you want to call it. So I think this is triggered by that. So if you're working on your door, oh yeah, and by the way, I had my battery charger hooked up while I'm doing that, so I don't drain my battery on who knows what. But my house is up on the hill. If the battery goes dead, I gotta walk up the hill. Shit, I see some bare wires here. Look at that. I just off on a side note. I'm using this handy cam Sony and the battery keeps going dead. And I just remembered I had 2 batteries sitting in boxes here. So I've had a box for 2 to 3 years. And it's still got, and it was in this plastic piece. Right now I'm running the camera on it. It's been sitting there for 3 years and it's got 22 minutes on it. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. That's how I charge my batteries. Buy them off Amazon. You can get them real cheap. Just make sure you have the right amp hours. So just in this instance, for instance, this one is 7.2 2650 amp hours. Assembly grease. Better than nothing. Only other brake grease I have is just brake grease. Yeah, this is thinner than it's just brake grease. It's pretty dry. Can't see how to add it into this one. This is more or less just a guide. It's not really a roller. It's like a weather stripping. Somehow this slips on. There. I think there was 2 screws here. No, those, let's see, those went in afterwards. see, what was the deal with this? There were screws on here. There's a piece missing. Let's see, how did I do this? I think. Remember that dropped in there. So I must have had this, must have been in here. And this one does the same thing, I guess. This goes up. Some grease on it. Could have sworn there was 2 screws on here. What am I doing wrong here? No, this wasn't the one that was a problem. I'm getting old, I can't remember nothing. This was the one that was the problem. think these are in here. That looks awful big. I'm missing a screw. Anyway, gotta find one more. Then I can put it together. One more screw. Maybe I left it on here. I don't think this is it, but it'll work. This is like a carpet screw. I just did that wrong, didn't I? Stupid ass. Well, how did I do this before? How did I get that in there? Maybe I had it loose. Losing my mind. What do I do with the screws? Damn it. Part of old age. Just had them. Camouflage. Back one's a tough one. work. It still starts. Better make sure the fan's clear. Should start. I've got the battery keeper on there. One last thing. Got that check engine light on. What's this? Cheapest one I could find on Amazon. I think the port is right here. Okay, I don't know anything about this, so we'll just plug it in and see what happens. Turn key on. Press any key to continue. Enter. Read codes. Enter. Stored codes. Or pending, I don't know what pending, stored. It's a Ford. Enter. EGA flow excessive detected. So I'll have to look that up. So I'm gonna write that down. P404. Where's my phone? Heck, maybe I just take a picture of it. See if it took it. Oh, it says one of two. What's the next one? One of two. Differential pressure feedback EGR circuit input. I just got to look that up on YouTube. I don't know what it means. Differential pressure feedback. Just back on the camera. exit, or back, I don't know. Exit, pending, enter, same thing, exit, stored codes, same, exit, erase codes. There's a bunch of stuff on here. Read codes, erase codes, live data, view freeze frame, IMF readiness. Let's try vehicle info. Enter. Turn key on. Key's already on. Protocol. I don't know what that means. Enter. SAE, I don't know what that means. Maybe that's the computer. Exit. Exit. Erase codes. Enter. Yes. Done. Press any key to continue. Exit. Are you sure you want to exit? Enter. It's got diagnosis too. Let's try that. Enter. I guess that's it. I think this is the first year, '97, when they switched over to OB2. But I got what I needed. Unplug it. Put the lid back on. Okay, I think it was like that when I took it off, but I think it should be like this. I think. No, maybe not. Turn the key on. Turn the key off. Start it. Sorry guys, I'm moving the camera. Engine light is off for now. It could have been, you know, I never drive this car, but it's EGR related, so it's probably just a valve or a hose. Can't forget to unlock this. Let's see, I guess I just lift the handle. Keep the dome lights on. Well, you can't see it, but it's on.